Hi, I'm Ros Cardinal, Managing Director of Shaping Change, and I'd like to talk to you today about the 4 critical keys to becoming a trusted leader. Now, trust in leaders plays a central role in building high-performance organisations. Without trust, people follow unwillingly, they struggle to commit, they're demotivated, and they're definitely going to be less satisfied at work. There are a number of elements to building trust in businesses, but there are 5 distinct elements in your relationship with people that are key to building a trust-based management style. The first is integrity. And it may seem obvious, but it's fundamental to trust in organisations. Your people need to see that you keep your word, you act on a strong sense of principles, and do the right thing even when it's hard. The next is competence. And at first this may seem a bit strange. We all may know somebody who we trust even though they might not be very competent. And this is true, but not for leaders. Your people can't trust you unless they're sure that you're capable of making good decisions, that you're steering the ship in the right direction, because their collective futures could very well depend on you knowing what you're doing and actually getting it right. The next is consistency. At the end of the day, people want to feel secure. And uncertainty can be anxiety provoking, and it detracts from people's ability to do a good job for you. If your team knows what you stand for and they believe you'll be predictable in your decisions and your actions, they can feel secure in your leadership. It's not to say that some industries don't thrive on shaking things up, but even that has a measure of predictability to it. We're predictably unpredictable, so to speak. Then there's care. Your team is only going to trust you if they know that you care about them, about their success, and about their well-being. Max Dupree, who was the champion of the servant leader concept, actually said, the leader's first job is to define reality. The last is to say thank you. In between, the leader must become a servant and a debtor. Now, this servant-leader relationship with your team is what demonstrates your care for them. And then finally, there's openness, because being open about self is a key to trust. Because trust is ultimately about connection and about relationships. I remember coaching a team leader whose team just had really deep distrust for her. And when I talked to them about it, they said, we don't know anything about her. We don't know if she's married or has children, and we've worked together for 3 years. And it was that lack of details about the manager that caused the rift. Now, she argued with me that the details were none of the team's business, and it was irrelevant to the working relationship. But the team felt the lack of openness meant they couldn't trust her. If your team can't get to know you, they probably can't get to trust you either. When you're open, there's a degree of vulnerability that's required in you, and it's the courage to show that vulnerability to other people. If you invest in developing these 5 keys to trust, your relationship with your team will become a solid foundation. When times are tough, in stress and in change, people will rally together with the people that they trust, because relationships truly are the basis of high-performing organisations.